He said, quote, "I just try to stay locked into the game."
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. So the Clippers win the tip. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
That free throw good for Morris. And Spydi with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
BA, you know this, it's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. That one is off. Leonard with the ball. And he makes it on the layup.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
About a minute into this first quarter. Russell to pass to Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Leonard. The drive by Jackson. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The defensive chops of Towns, able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Here's Zubac. Leonard up top. McDaniels covering. Kicks it out to Jackson. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Russell. Here's Towns. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Outside for Russell. Stolen by Jackson. And they're on the run. Here's George. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And this is how you score in transition. And Paul George, you just have to appreciate his hustle.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Shot clock at 3. McDaniels can't hit.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Morris passes to George. Zubac with it. Morris outside. Here's George. And George with the jam.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Can they get it? The shot that time not on target. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Morris with it. He's picked up by Edwards. That one drops for him. George has got 6 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Edwards. Tipped away. Oh, Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
Pass to Edwards. Lets the three fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Up top, Jackson, guarded by Russell. Here's Zubac, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Russell. Here he goes. Pass to Towns. The 3. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. 26 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. And the first one at the line is good.
Anthony Edwards at the line for 2.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Minnesota with a rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Here's Edwards. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Russell. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Crosses over. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the players' respect. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Towns passes to Edwards. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Russell against Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Russell has the open look, and another basket for Minnesota.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. It's Edwards with a drive. Now here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Edwards, a pass to Towns. From deep. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Inside. Here's George. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by George. Russell, double team. Pass to Gobert. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Edwards against George. Deflected by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
Stolen by Russell. George with a steal. To the middle. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns against Morris. 4 on the clock. The 3 from Russell. Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers in the lead. To the inside. Here's Morris. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Russell. And stolen by Leonard. It's 2-on-1. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The rare guy who can do everything at both ends. Paul George gives you a chance to win every night.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, they need this! And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. It's Edwards on the wing. Leonard defending. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to George. And George with the jam.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. George outside. 2 on the clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he could convert, that's a good shot.
And so we wrap up the first half. The Clippers on top, up by 9. And we'll be back right. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Covington in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Pass to Noel. Now Anderson. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Covington. Powell passes to Batum. Banked it in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. The three is up. Noel, that's good. Noel's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Minnesota charged with a foul. Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Minnesota on D. It's a 10-point game. Powell passes to Wall. Here's Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Taken away. Here's the break. From outside the arc. And they recover it. Well, the Clippers shooting around 53%. A nice number. Covington inside. And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has popped when he needs it.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Kicks it out to Anderson. And he banks in the layup.
Trying to become a better scorer on all three levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Up top, Wall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin to the left wing. For three. And the three-pointer goes. McLaughlin's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Another shot. Batum outside. Takes the three. Reed against Powell. On the wing man. Back to Powell. Pass to Covington. And they're on the break. Here's Prince. And here's Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a three. He can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Anderson. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Noel. Outside, Anderson lets it fly.
Nice defense by Robert Covington. He has the classic 3-and-D skill set.
To the paint. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's McLaughlin. Outside, Anderson. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Noel, no good. Stolen by Reed. Here's Noel. Going inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well. There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Pass to Prince. To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
a savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers ahead. They lead by 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point.
Walking foul called on John Wall. Second personal foul. First team.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They trail by 7. McDaniels with it, guarded now by George. Edwards for 3. Offensive board, Gobert. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
The drive by Jackson. Here's Zubats. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against George. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard left side. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Leonard has a great feel for when the defender is just a little out of position.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Right side, Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
George drives in, and the jam by George.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
Pass to Towns. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. George against Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Gobert passes to Towns. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
Foul for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns. Second personal foul.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Up top, George. Guarded by Edwards. Pass to Zubats. Morris outside. To the inside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Edwards can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And the officials call a traveling violation. The Timberwolves have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. And stolen by Leonard.
They've been making plays like this all night. Just sharp defense, not taking any possessions off.
Jackson pass to George. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Another miss by Minnesota.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Clippers.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, it was amazing the level of chaos he caused. Challenging ball handlers, getting into passing lanes, racking up a number of steals that helped demoralize his opponent.
McDaniels from long range drops in the 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
So the Clippers win it. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Live. Oh, a lot of history, Richard, between these two teams. Tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's John Morant. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. Here's Jackson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
And we all know how crafty RJ is. When he can stay healthy, he can lead a team, at least in spurts.
Jackson hits both of them. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now, here's Bain. Inside. Out to Morant. 2 on the clock. Over Morris. And it's Morant missing. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Morris outside. Fires the 3. John Morant grabs the rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson misses. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Jackson passes to George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Morant. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. And George drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant looking around. Pass to Aldama. Adams with it. Guarded now by Morris. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by George. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Morris kicks to Leonard. Here's Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Morant outside. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Morris outside. Outside. George. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Payne finds Morant for three. It's good from long range. Morant's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Grizzlies.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
Morant against Jackson. Passes it to Aldama. No good with the triple. The Clippers are gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Down low. Back to Jackson. On the wing, George. Pass to Zubac. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
There's the pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. He takes it in and then jammed down as he goes right over. He beats a Zubac.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Here's Jackson. Here's Zubac. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And so the first quarter is in the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 4.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Drops in the layup for 2. Zubac has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And here's Jackson after the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. Passes it to Leonard. Morant with the steal. Deflects the pass. Leonard with the steal. Pass to Zubac. Feeds to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
Morant outside. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 7.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
George against Bane. Out to Brooks. There's the triple. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
To the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant outside. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. And we're not. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Leonard inside. Brooks covering. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now, here's Bane. Kicks it to Brooks. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams. And the rejection by Zubac.
Defense. Clippers ball.
Clippers leading by 11. Jackson looking around. Outside, George. Outside for Jackson. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Morant outside. Payton for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Morant drives in. Up top, Bane. Back to Morant. The pass to Bane. Just 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Morant. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Morris. Great D that time from Bane. The Grizzlies trail by 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And the second free throw, good.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11. All right, David, thank you. And
30, the Grizzlies. 19.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jones looking for an opening from deep. No good that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the paint, a steal. Out to the right wing. Wall with the steal. And here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Pass to man. From deep. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Defended by Batum. Here's Tillman. Not going to go that time. Good D by Covington. Inside. And the dunk by Covington.
Emphatic points from Covington. Dunks and threes. Baskets every team needs. That's what Robert brings to the table.
Jones, no one around him. Sinks the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Wall against Jones. And Wall kicks to Batum. The kick out to Wall. Pulls it up. Here's Mann. Passes to Powell. Clock at 4. That one misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. So the wing on the left. Jones against Wall. To the inside. Batum with the steal. Wall taking his time here. Pass to Batum.
2 minutes remaining.
Puts it up. Conchar pulls it in.
Now, I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Fast break. Here they come. Now here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. Covington dishes to Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the athleticism of Covington is tough to contain, which is why the D overcommits like that.
He hits the second from the line. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside, Jones. Over to the left wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jones from outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Memphis with another turnover here.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Clippers leading by 11. Down low. To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
A shot by Batum, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 9. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Wall passes to Mann. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. How? Here's Covington. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Covington's got 5 points so far.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
Jones for 3. Rebounded by Covington. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 11-point game. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles. Both free throws good from Morant. Clippers leading by 9. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Morris. Outside Leonard. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. Outside Leonard. Over Brooks. Misses off the left iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Bain. It's stolen by Morris. Outside Leonard. Back to Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Out to Morant. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Morant. And it's Leonard missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. The Clippers rebound. And another shot. Zubac's no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Up top, Morant. Guarded by Jackson. Now the pass to Aldama. Back to Bain. Paul George with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Pass to George. Bain against Leonard. Here's the 3. Again, Leonard missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's Aldama. Misses and the dry spell continues. Clippers leading by 11. And Leonard has it in the corner. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Out to Morant from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter, and Jackson throws it down hard.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Morant outside. And the 3 off target. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Leonard inside. Guarded by Morant. Jackson passes to Leonard. Kicks it to Morris. Passes it to George. The 3. And they get it back.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
Out to Morant. Puts up a 3. Morant with another miss. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
34 seconds left in the fourth. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And another for Jackson, a streaky scorer, but when he gets hot, watch out.
Pass to Aldama. Payton for three. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
So the Clippers with the win. It was up for grabs. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
At the power forward position, standing 6'11", number 32.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. Now here's Bain, and the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. And it's Bain with the rebound. About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. 18 feet out. And that one hits the back iron.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. That shot off. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. at Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Here's Morant. The three ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Morant against Russell. Morant, pass to Brooks. Inside, here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Russell. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Morant, pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Jackson on the wing. Covered by Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson Jr.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Russell up top. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
1:36 left in the first. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson outside. Pass to Brooks. It's stolen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Memphis leading. Outside Bain. 1:03 left to play in the first. Four on the clock. 4-3. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards, a pass to Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Morant against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Outside Bain. Let's go with a 3. Over McDaniels. No good off the glass.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Towns for 3, and he can't get that one. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Up top, Morant. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Bain against Edwards. Pass to Brooks. Left side, Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. That 3's off the mark. You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Pass to Bain. Outside for Brooks. Jackson outside. From downtown. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
And it's Morant. Oh, hey, how about that?
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Edwards finds Gobert. Back to Edwards. Fires the three. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Bane, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Bane against Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Russell against Morant. Back to Bane. Jackson, pass to Bane. It doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Outside Morant. And the layup is good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Russell against Morant. Russell, the pass to Gobert. That one no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Edwards. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Memphis has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Morant against Russell. Jackson right side. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Towns. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Carl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
To the left side wing. Adams finds Jackson. Back to Adams. Russell against Morant. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Gobert. And here's Edwards. Outside Russell. Over Morant. And that's not going to go. Tie game in Minnesota.
13. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the court for Memphis, they've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Konchar. Danny Green is out there with Xavier Tillman. Out left to the wing. No one near him. Hits the front of the rim and out.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. To the wing on the left. For the lead. 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Outside Jones. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Jones from outside. Anderson pulls it down. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Back to Noel. Pass to Reed. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
90 seconds into the second half now. Outside for Green. On the wing, Green. There's the three. On the wing, Green. Puts up a three. Buries it from three.
To me, you've got to chase Danny Green off the line. Make this guy put it on the deck because the three-point shot is his most dangerous weapon.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Grizzlies on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Clock at 6. Anderson passes to Reed. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Jones misses. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Prince on the attack. Pass to Reed. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Takes a three. Noel, that's good. Noel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And it's Green missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Reed. Pass to Prince. Second shot opportunity. Back to Reed. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Green with the defensive effort. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Pass to Noel. Launches a three. And another three from Minnesota.
I like that decision right there. Don't try to force the shot inside. Kick it out.
Outside Jones. On the wing, Conchar. To the middle. Here's Tillman. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Nas Reed. That one misses.
Shooting from Memphis, Xavier Tillman.
And he sinks the second. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. Here's Prince. Green covering. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Jones, the pass to Green. Back to Jones. Outside, Green. On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Jones. This for the tie! Left side, Green. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The T-Wolves. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. That's going to send Ja Morant to the line. That one on Russell. Minnesota in the lead. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Towns against Jackson. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. No good from outside. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Here's Bain. Outside for Brooks. To the inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Bain against Edwards. And there's the drive. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to 3-point play. That's on Steven Adams. Free throw good, Edwards.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
McDaniels from long range knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Morant against Russell. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Stolen by Russell. McDaniels against Brooks. It's Edwards on the wing. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Gobert. Towns with the ball. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by Jackson. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Bain against Edwards. Bain, the pass to Morant. The 3 is up. Edwards against Bain. Back to Morant. This one for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Russell, the pass to Towns. Edwards against Bain. Shot is good by Edwards.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Morant. Fires fires from the corner. No good. A bit long that time. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Russell. And Edwards, here we go. Outside for Russell. Here's McDaniels. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Pass to Bain. Will it go? Connects from downtown.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Daniels. Here's Towns. Now Edwards, defended by Jackson. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Adams with a screen on Russell. From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Russell. The kick out to Edwards. On target from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Morant with it. Kicks it out to Jackson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Outside Russell. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, they didn't make it easy.
A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. Leonard, no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Jackson kicks to Morris. Over Towns. Jackson against Russell. Count it, good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now, here is Russell. Outside, Towns. Fires for three. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Morris. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside for George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way. Stolen by George. Leonard on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Pass to Zubac. 5 to shoot. Ooh, the double clutch. And he lays it up and in.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Edwards against George. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Timberwolves. It's stolen by Gobert. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Towns. Puts the move on, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. George looking over the floor. Out to Morris. Dishes to Jackson. Morris into the lane. Nobody near Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. Timberwolves leading by 5. Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And they get it. And the dunk by Jackson.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 5. Morris outside. The pass to Zubac. Outside for George. Pass to Morris. And Leonard has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Leonard.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Leonard finds Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Jackson passes to George. This one for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Towns dishes to Edwards. It's good. Edwards got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Jackson kicks to George. Buries it from three-point range. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Russell feeling it out a bit to the right side. Towns down low. Morris is there. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Russell passes to Towns. For three, Edwards. They get it back. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Back to McDaniel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Gobert throws it down.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Leonard, that's for two. Second shot opportunity. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Zubac.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Russell dishes to Edwards. From past the arc, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Outside Jackson. Outside George. 11 feet away. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against George.
2 minutes.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Leonard with the steal. George finds Jackson to the middle. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Leonard with the steal. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Russell against Jackson. Out to Edwards. Passes it to McDaniels. He dishes it to Gobert. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on D'Angelo Russell. The Clippers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Leonard.
2 shots.
Leonard hits them both. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Russell passes to Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
For Minnesota, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Jackson passes to Zubac. Zubac with the screen for Jackson. And stolen by Russell. Edwards against George. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And here's Gobert. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Jackson. He has 6. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Zubats. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great... Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Minnesota leading by 4. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the 3, the small forward. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. It's deflected. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prince, right side. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Man passes to Batum. Inside. Here's Man, guarded by Prince. From 11 feet away, that one off the back iron and out. Minnesota in the lead. To the paint, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here. And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You know, Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Covington with the steal. Here's Man. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Charity strike shot. Man can't hit. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Brent's a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
Now here's Powell. He's covered closely, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. To the inside, Covington with the steal. Lobbed up there for Powell. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Prince outside. Anderson in the post, defended by Batum. The kick out to Anderson. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Batum.
2 minutes.
Shoots the 3. Covington's shot is off. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Anderson. Second chance effort. Reed. And there's the pass to McLaughlin. to the middle, goes up again, and it's good on the way in. Noel's got his first 2 points.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Prince against Wall. Back to Powell. From downtown, frames the three-pointer. Powell's got 5 now.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. .46 seconds left in the third. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Clock at 6. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. They get a hand on it. Here's Wall, and he lays it straight in. Wall's got his first points of the night.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the small 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
One of the things that makes Wall so tough in this position is his athleticism. And he's able to use that to draw fouls inside.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Outside, Russell. Kicks to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. That one wide left. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Wall, driving the lane, and Wall slams it home.
Boy, that was awesome from Wall. He's got one of the tightest handles in the association. We call that rush hour handles.
Russell against Wall. Out to Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Morris outside. George, that's a 2-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got the lead up to 1 now for the Clippers. Pass to Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns. McDaniels up top. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Jackson, he's checked in for John Wall.
Reggie Jackson.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
George dishes to Leonard. The three. Knocks down the three ball. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Poked away. Stolen by George. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Russell. And George kicks to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's McDaniel. To end the cold streak. And finished off by McDaniel.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Russell against Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, George. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Out to Russell. To the left wing. To tie it up. Edwards dishes to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. Out to Edwards. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Leonard inside. Working on McDaniels. Morris with the bucket.
Important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A kick out to Towns. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside Jackson. Passes to George. The three. Clippers moving the ball around. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Down low, Towns with the steal.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
And just a big-time shot-blocking threat. Leonard's instincts on defense are just mind-boggling. Knows when to go after the blocks.
Jackson against Edwards. Now Jackson. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy.
All right, David, great job.
This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. That one's good for two.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Jackson outside. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Morant. Here's Bain. George defending. Outside Bain. Inside. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by George. And it's the Clippers' ball. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
You see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
The drive by Morant. Jackson against Zubats. And here's Morant outside. Morant missing again.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Bain from behind the arc. He can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career. It had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Oh, sweet move. And the dunk by Jackson.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
That BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Morant with the bucket.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's George. A minute and a half left now in the first quarter. Morris passes to Zubats. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Zubats has got 6.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And so here are the Clippers. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Here's Leonard. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, you can be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Morant against George. Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Well, Adams with the make them pay mentality right here from the free throw line.
That free throw misses. That's off as well, so he misses both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Morris finds Leonard. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. They're up by 1. We've got more.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Outside for Morant. Bane, the pass to Morant. Clock at 6. Oh, and Jackson with the block. George, right side. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Morris passes to Zubac. Morris outside. Leonard outside. All sorts of time. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Outside Morant. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. To the middle. Here's Adams. The open shot, Morant. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Now, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Here's Morris. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Who poked away. Oh, George with a steal. Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here's Morant outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
He drops it from range.
You got to get the ball to PG whenever he's roaming around outside that arc. Incredible.
Can't hit that one.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Zubac, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bain. To halt the run. Nails it from 3. Bain's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson outside. Morris outside. Leonard outside. Back to Morris. Here's Leonard. Off target at the rim.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
The Clippers have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Jackson, pass to Morris. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morris. For 3, George. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark.
The Grizzlies, 17. The Clippers, 27.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Covington's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Man, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Wall in for Jackson.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Wall, the pass to George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. On the wing, Jones. Wall covering. Left side, Jones. Over to the left wing. And the deficit down inside single digits. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. For so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Paul George.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jones. From deep. The shot, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the inside. Here's Tillman. The shot's good. Tillman's got his first points in this one.
There are only 2 players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Wall, the pass to Batum. Back to Wall. It's Powell on the wing. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Jones from outside. Can't get it to drop.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Mann. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Jones. Outside for Green. Outside Jones. On the wing, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the 3. The Clippers in the lead. Batum outside. Here's the 3. That one is off. And Memphis taking it the other way down. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Tillman, to the paint. And that one's good. Green.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Green against Leonard, and the bucket is good.
And this is who he has become. Leonard, with the great body control, takes the hit and still able to sink the shot. And 1.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Timeout called. Memphis.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
A line change here for Memphis. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. From deep, Morant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson outside. Up and in on the layup. And it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Not letting the defense knock him off balance. Reggie does a great job just being assertive.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Memphis has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson, pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And there's Leonard on the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. To the left wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Paul George.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both. George against Bain. Jackson outside. Back to George. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Clippers on top. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the three, a small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Jackson down low. Pass to Morris. Up top, Jackson. Pounded by Moran. Jackson can't get it to go. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Jackson outside. Inside, Morris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. And here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Down low, tipped. Ooh, Morris with a steal. George outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players. He is not happy about their perimeter play at either end. They're getting killed with the free ball both ways. He said it's a battle they can't lose if they want to come out of here with the win.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Second team. At the line for
the free throw drops for Moran. Pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the three. It's rebounded by George. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
You know, Reggie Jackson has had a few years in the NBA where he's averaged 6 or more assists, so he can make plays.
And here's Morant outside. Here's Jackson. Here's Adams. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Brooks against Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Moran against Jackson. Fires it. Morant, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Leonard for three. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Bane. Pass to Adams. Takes the three. Morant with it. And he drives in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
1 minute left to play in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morris. Here's Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. George for three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Outside Morant. Jackson the screen. Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. Back to Bane. Fires for three. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. To the middle. Here's Adams. Count it!
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Jackson against Morant. And here's Jackson. So the Clippers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.
the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Here's Morant. Passes it to Aldama. No good on the 3. Here's Minnesota. Intercepted. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball.
Quick hands from Desmond. Coming up with that steal. Beautiful.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on. Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Now here's Morant. In the corner, it's Bane. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Making use of these corner spots. Bane is especially dangerous from this area.
Now Russell. And the pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Edwards passes to Gobert. Lets a floater go. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Gobert's got his second basket.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
From past the arc, here's Aldama. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Russell looking it over. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. 3-pointer. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 3-point lead. To the paint. Russell passes to Gobert. Edwards with it. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Morant left side. It's Bane atop the key. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Aldama. Kept alive. Adams. Pass to Aldama. Back to Adams. Morant outside. It's another look. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
First trip to the line for him here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Outside, Bain. Kicks it to Morant. Floats one from downtown. The shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for Minnesota. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Now here's Morant. No one near him. Here's Bain. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And Bain drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside, Russell. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Good use of power by Rudy, getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
And he sinks the second. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. Up top, Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 7 points.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Russell kicks to Gobert. And no good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And here is Bain. He has 7. It's stolen by Gobert. Pushing it up. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 10.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Morant against Russell. McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Morant with a wide open look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here is Russell. Passes it to Towns. Dishes it to Edwards. Driving inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Aldama, defended by Towns. Brooks kicks to Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Edwards. There's the feed to Gobert. Out to Russell. Back to Gobert. Being slam dunk by Gobert.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Towns. Outside, Bain over Russell. Morant outside. For the three. Here's Brooks. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen. On the wing, Brooks. McDaniels defending. Outside, Bain. Towns with the steal. Edwards against Morant. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. The pass to Adams. Out to Brooks. Stolen by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. McDaniels in the post. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
The Grizzlies, 16. The Timberwolves, 28.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Shot clock at 5. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota leading by 10. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Reed. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. Here's McLaughlin. He kicks to Anderson. Just 3 to shoot. The 3. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Outside, Jones. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Noel. Just 5 on the clock. To the hoop. That one goes. Count it. Noel's got his first bucket in this one.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Prince. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jones drives in. Goes back up. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
Read the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Stripped away. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead early. Stolen away. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Noel. Grizzlies making the shot. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Prince outside. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 7, and that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Outside, Jones fires the three. And he gets it back. With the drive, Tillman, and the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Couldn't have been more obvious about it. That's just a lack of discipline, not the way you're taught to do it.
The kick out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 2. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now here's Jones. Here's Tillman. And he dunks it down.
And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Grizzlies making the shot. There's Noel. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
32 seconds left to play in the third. And he makes good on the layup. Noel's got 8 points.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Grizzlies have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Good on both. Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
No good on the shot. And we've reached the end of the third. The Timberwolves on top, up by 4. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Minnesota with it. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Morant. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Now here's Morant on the wing. Brooks over Russell. Morant outside. Shot clock at 5. And now Minnesota on the fast break. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 7. Morant kicks to Adams. Pass to Aldama. He tries for 3 at the tip, and it's Adams on the follow.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
We played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Now Russell. The pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. And you allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Now here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Russell. Morant reaches to Brooks. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Outside Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Morant surveying the D. Gobert with the block. Russell against Bain. Pass to Towns. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Morant. It's stolen by Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Brooks covering. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Edwards inside. Guarded by Bain. Edwards kicks to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the ring.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Russell with it. A minute 42 left to play here in the 4th. Out to Edwards. Takes it inside. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Here's Morant. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Screen by McDaniel. Over in the corner, Edwards. The kick out to Towns. 3-pointer. At the line, Minnesota. Outside, Russell lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant passes to Bain. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Gobert. Aldama with the rebound. It's Morant with the drop. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
And here's Russell. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Outside, Towns. Gobert with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bane finds Morant. Back to Bane. The three ball. And so Minnesota takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and